Hey guys, welcome back. It's your favorite Gimp with the Limp, and I am here with something very, very special for you. Obviously, it's going to be Warfighter, but it's not Warfighter World War II. Well, it kind of is. This is an amalgamation of Warfighter. This has actually got pieces from 3 different Warfighter games set out for you. This is going to be kind of in honor of the Kickstarter they got going right now with all the different battle packs. So I wanted to show you guys some of the cool stuff you could kind of mash together from Warfighter, because all of it is interchangeable. You can use any piece of it, modern, past, zombies, whatever, together. So that's actually what I've got going on here. I've been wanting to play with the zombies for a little while, so I figured I would throw that together, and we're doing a little theme here. So to let you guys know, our little Chaplain O'Callahan here, was conducting a little spell to try to stop the evil Germans from their zombie-making schemes. And his little spell failed, but it did have one unexpected benefit. And then it drug a Marine team from the future back in time to World War II era. But their vehicle, their Humvee that they were in, was destroyed. However, they still have their equipment, and they have decided to work with O'Callahan here to try to get to their end objective, which is simply going to be to get to the portal so they can get the hell out of this Nazi hellhole town that they're in. So I just kind of came up with my own objective. You'll notice there's no starter card or no end card. And for me, I'm playing it just, they have to get to Zone 5 and clear it. And if they can get to Zone 5 and clear it, they get to the objective, they get to the portal, and then O'Callahan's able to pull them back to their time and go with them, and they evade the evil zombie German bastards. And I'm giving them, of course, 13 rounds to do it, all right? But I have actually taken the elite stack of German zombies and Japanese zombies. So there's both types of zombies in this deck for them to fight. So it's a huge stack of zombies, multiple different types that they're going to have to deal with as they're crossing along the different locations. But I took the location deck because I didn't want to fight in the Pacific Theater. I didn't want jungle. So I took the location deck from the original Warfighter World War II. So Europe, that's going to be our location deck for the game. Now, absolutely do not watch this as like a learning game for Warfighter. I'm fudging the rules in a couple of different places to make things work. I'm not worried about the environ stat because these guys don't have that. They don't even have the environ skill because it wasn't around when the original Warfighter came through. So this is just the basics of Warfighter with some spells because O'Callahan gets those against the Nazi German bastard zombie people. I am going to use the action deck from World War II. I figured they're in that time frame that fits them the best. I figured that's going to work for them. But yeah, this is just kind of me doing an amalgamation of Warfighter gameplay. This is just for shits and giggles, just for fun, okay? That's why you're not going to see an objective or end location card or anything like that. I will just be using the regular locations, popping them out, and then whatever happens to be our final location here, that's what it is. Even if we make it there, I don't know if that'll happen because I was looking through these zombies. They are tough. I mean, some of them are instant kills, so we may not even make it that far. We'll have to see how it goes. I haven't actually fought zombies before, so that's going to be learning for both of us. Let me show you what my guys are going to have here. All of my modern guys have this equipment. I'm not, like I said, I'm fudging it a little bit in a few different places. I'm not overly worried about making sure everything was perfect points-wise across the board. I just want to have fun with it. They're each going to have the MICH helmet that adds 1 to your movement value for each one of your guys that is equipped with it. So that's going to add 4 to my movement value. That's really good. They're each going to have body armor. So 5 to 10, you can stop 1 wound or suppress. That's an awesome thing to have. Or you can discard it just to guarantee the stop. But I don't think I'll be discarding it. They will each have a red dot sight. that adds 1 to the defeat cover rolls, and they each have the marksmanship skill. So basically it's 1 to cover and 1 to shooty is what I added to all those guys. So I just stacked these here so I remember that for them. Now, O'Callahan here, he does not have any of that stuff that I was just pointing out. He's got some different stuff to play with. He is, oh, I gotta give him some XP too. Actually, he starts with a little bit of XP. There we go. He is part of the clergy, which means he can use spells, but I find that kind of interesting. I don't remember, any of the pastors, that I saw back in the day casting D&D type spells, but I like it. I think it's neat. He's got 6 health, 10 loadout, 1 hand-to-hand, 2 for his little cover save there. And he has a little stat called Divinity. And Divinity is this, what I've got stacked right here. And it's basically his spell power, how much he can use. And he can use that with this stack of stuff. You can pick from a stack of these different types of spell schools or something like that. And this is the power that you get. Oh, I forgot to add. He gets that +3 Divinity. Let me add that to it. Bam, just like that. All right, so he gets extra 3 Divinity. So he starts off with Divine Fear, Minor Heal, Protection, Smite, and Turn Undead. So obviously, he is going to come in handy when we're fighting off all these evil zombies. We have Divine Fear. It costs 3 Divinity, range is 0 to 1. Treat 1 hostile card as not having the Fearless keyword. And Fearless for this is they don't take suppression. And that's pretty much every zombie. So if you hit them, you hit them. If you don't hit them, it's pretty much nothing. So this makes it to where we can actually suppress them. That's nice. Then we have Smite, always a good skill for any good paladin. Cost 5 Divinity. And you can, he starts off with 28, but you can get more Divinity from killing zombies. So it's not an end-all be-all, like you use it all and it's gone. He can actually get more. Add 2 to the attack rolls and penetration of 1 of your blessed weapons, which he has a Holy M1 rifle that he has blessed, so he could use this for his weapons, but it only lasts until he leaves this location. So, better than nothing, but it makes him a little pile driver with that thing. Turn Undead, Clergy Power, Divinity 5, range attack 0 to 1, no cover, Undead only. Attack a hostile card, and you have to roll the D10, and it'll either do miss, hit, and what is procs? I have to look. What is procs? Before rolling, expend 1 holy water. Yeah, you can add holy water to things to add 3 to your roll. Definitely do that. I gave him a little stack of holy water to use that I just knocked over there. I'm going to have to look it up. What the proximity? Is that what it is? Like it hits everything in proximity? I have to look. Minor heal will do what you think. Heals 1, heals 2, has to be range 0, and also can use holy water to gain +1 heal, and you may heal the same wound multiple times. Like how you have bandages in regular Warfighter that a wound can become like bandaged, and then you can't, it'll go from 2 wounds to like 1 bandaged wound that you can't treat anymore. That you can just keep using it. Protection, Divinity 1, range 0, and you do this as a reaction. When you or any soldier are about to suffer wounds, suffer 1 fewer wound. So that's awesome. Anyone in his area, he can just say, oh, I'm just going to spend 1 and reduce the amount of wounds you're going to take. That power is going to come in very much handy for what we're getting ready to go through, because some of these zombies put out a lot of hurt when it comes to it. And like I said, he also has a little stack of holy water there he can use. And he has his holy book that adds 1 to his clergy powers. I already pointed out he does have the M1 rifle, a couple of stacks of ammo that he has scavenged up as he's been working through the Nazi areas. That's the one thing I looked around. I was hoping they had like a location deck with like a Nazi bunker or something like that. Nazi zombie bunker, like you're going through Zombie Trilogy 3. The video game, you guys know what I'm talking about, or Zombie Sniper 3. I forget whatever that was called. Love that game. You guys got to try that out. Anyway, he's got that. It reloads on 1, range 0 to 1, 6 or 7s to hit, which, he can get a bonus to that. But a penetration of 1 or 2. Yeah, 2. Look, gotta stop reading through the camera. And then I gave him this because I was like, yeah, he probably stole some German stick grenades. They do have like the holy hand grenade, but you could only get one of those. I was like, no, I want him to have a stack of grenades he can use. So I gave him this penetration 1 on that. Limit 5, I think I gave him like 4 to use. Again, I'm not doing anything specific on this. I just kind of gave him a bunch of crap to use for it, but that's why I threw in both stacks of elite zombies to fight against, because they're going to be putting out a hell of a lot of hurt. And then we have our Americans. I'm going to say they're Marines because Marines are better, obviously. We have Hohen here, who actually gets 1 extra action, and he starts with a little extra XP. So he has 3 actions there. He has a Scar rifle that has penetration on it as well, and some M67 fragmentation grenades that he gets to bring with him, and a little stack of ammo there. Definitely like weapons that provide penetration, because some of those zombies have some high cover rolls on them. And then this guy also is Shelton. No special skills. He does have a decent movement factor. It's not going to cost any cards pretty much for these guys to move. His movement factor is 6 right off the bat because he's getting +4 to it. So pretty much I'm going to have to use cards for like Callahan, the preacher. He has the same thing. The Scar, which one was it? The Scar H. And these things are listed down as 7.62, but I could have swore they were 5.56. But either way, doesn't matter. I am finally getting to use my little ammo counters that are specific. So you see the 7.62, M67, and then over here we got 5.56, and then I got 50 cal guy over here. No special skills, and he also has some hand grenades. Then we have Paul, and he got a little bonus if he equipped the 203 rifle. So I was like, yeah, we'll go ahead and give it to him. That's the one that has the underbarrel grenade launcher with it. So it's got the stats for the M16 basically rifle here on the left. And then on the right, it's got the stats for the grenade launcher, which does have penetration and explosion and, hits everyone around. So I think he's only got like 3 shots for that. Yeah, he's got 3 shots for that, but nice to have. Blows some zombies apart. And my last guy is Fowler. Fowler has once per soldier turn, pay 1 less XP when paying a support card's retain cost. Not that decent a skill. I was trying to kind of go mid-road on the soldiers that I took with me, or the Marines I took with me, rather. And he has the M82 rifle. This, a lot of these weapons, you guys will probably notice, are not in the base game for Warfighter, modern Warfighter. A lot of these came in the expansions. I don't remember which expansions. I stuck with American weapons, but I've got like all the expansions for Warfighter, and he's got a couple stacks of 50 cal ammo that he can use with that. So this is the team sniper. I was trying to decide. I was like, okay, I'm either going with like an M60 or I'm going with a sniper rifle. I decided to go with a sniper rifle because I was afraid I might not have enough punch with the other weapons. This guy's got extra penetration with it, and then you can see at range he's hitting pretty damn often, especially with the upgrades. Pretty much anything but a 1, he's going to be pile driving these zombies. So if they don't get up on top of him, if the others guard him, he can just pick them off left and right. But yeah, that's the squad. And like I said, don't sit there and try to add everything up and make sure I'm on point, because I didn't even pick a card to go with. I just gave them rough equipment that I thought would be cool to use for this match. And when it comes to the locations, I decided to just estimate that I'm in the 100+ range. So that's what I'm going to draw as for enemies are concerned when we're putting out the location cards. Okay, so we're all set. We've got our stack of dice here ready to go, which evidently they're doing in that Kickstarter too. They're doing some special dice. I'm going to have to talk to them, see if I can get some of those special dice from them. But we're ready to go, ready to start out. I've got my action cards drawn up. I've just stacked them all together, and if I take wounds, I'll just draw less on them, because it's going to be too much if I try to stack all these action cards. Well, guys, I got a huge stack of these damn things. I got the location ones there at the bottom though. So, like I said, not a learning game. This is just Gimpy being stupid and having a little fun, okay? We're going to start our matchup. We've done everything. We've drawn our action cards. We've got our guys here on our mission board, and we've got our mission timer placed. So we are good to go. It is time for our first soldier's turn. Now, again, right over here, like always on DBG, they've always got the turn sequence, tag sequence, stuff like that right there on the board. Always love that stuff. I am going to be skipping the environ step for this game simply because the modern guys don't have any environ skill. I don't even remember if it was in Warfighter World War II or if it didn't pick up until Pacific. I'm not sure which game started environ, but regardless, maybe it was the expansion for Warfighter World War II. We'll see if it's in the location cards, but we're going to go right over to our action step. And since I have an extra action on Hoenn, he's going to take and use his action, one of his extra actions, to pop us out a location. We'll discard one of our location markers, and we will draw the top one. See what we get here. Entrance cost is 0. Ooh, reinforces 4 to 9. We could get some high cost ones. All right, this is a traffic hub. One action to play. Always draw for reinforcements, so we'll definitely be drawing for that. All right, like I said, I'm going to do the 100 plus, so we'll do the 100 to 124. 10 points worth of hostiles to add to the board. 10 points of zombie hostiles. This is going to be bad. All right, first card is 3. This is the zombie horde Germans. It looks like just kind of like some basic guys. All right, let's do this. First one right there. Second one is, no, I don't want zeros because zeros don't take up anything. Lone skeleton. Oh, that's going to be bad. Don't tip it over. I will draw for who these guys are shooting at here in just a sec once we get them all out on the board. Next is 3, a machine gun team. God, these things look good. I like the art on this little blood splatter, evil, undead, fearless, extra entrance cost, penetrate. Ooh, these things are bad. Screened by 0 to 3. But you see right there, divinity 4. So killing these guys will get me extra divinity. And the divinity he starts with is not his max. He can keep getting divinity above that. So let's grab that. Some people had talked about these. I showed them previously. I saw some guys talking about them on Facebook. I don't remember if someone came up with a way to sell them or if DVG were looking at it, but I definitely recommend printing off some of these if you can, because it makes it so much easier to organize the cards, because you can just stack them there. It's easier when you're not looking through a camera. All right, so we're at 6 points. Oh, we're going to get crushed. And 8 points. Let's see, 10 points. Okay, we're good. We got a lot of guys. This was riflemen and flankers. Do flankers do anything different? Place in and target rearmost. Soldiers cannot leave this location. Now, remember when I played this in Pacific, I actually got this wrong. I was thinking that way. Rearmost is this way, so he's actually going to start right here on us. We're going to have to shoot these guys to start with. So we'll place that one there, and we'll place this one here. And I was going to show you guys if there were any, but some of these have a little superscript on them as far as the targets are concerned. So it might say something like, this one would be a better example. It'd say 3 and then a tiny little X2. It would mean there's actually 2 of whatever that is in that location. So this doesn't have it, but I'll try to pay attention for it, see if I can show you guys. And then you see how they're all lined up. Definitely recommend these little trays. They work so well. All right, let's draw. We'll go first to last, see who gets what. He is targeting number 5, and my guys are numbered 1 through 5 down over there. So we'll just place that in there. Second guy is going after number 5. I shuffled this up. I swear to God. All right, come on. Draw. Draw something good. Number 4. Draw right there. And number 5. Son of a bitch. He's dead. I'm going to lose my sniper right off the bat. This is going to be bad. All right. And number 2. for our flankers. So that takes care of our zombies. They're placed out. We're going to have to gun down these flankers because we can't move until we do. The zombie horde has 9. Count them! 9. And these things, they're all fearless. You see, they do have 1 for cover, so we don't have to worry about beating that. You automatically will beat the cover with those guys. It's just a horde of zombies. You're going to have to put something in. If I had seen that card, I probably would have gone with the machine gun or extra explosives instead of the sniper rifle, because the sniper rifle isn't going to do too good. I think what I saw was like a zombie samurai for the Japanese, and the thing was real tough with real high cover. I was like, okay, I'm going to need, single target high hitting, but now I'm getting swarmed. All right, first action spent, and we are already getting crushed. All right, let's see what we can do here. Well, this guy's got a couple of divinity. When these guys attack, I can spend a lot of that divinity. Is going to be my plan to reduce the injuries, the wounds coming in. So let's try to kill off which ones I can. Okay, we'll have our... do I want to use a grenade against these guys? Yeah, we might start off with a grenade and just go big. I'm thinking we need to take these flankers down. I might have Callahan here pop one of his stolen German grenades and go after these guys. Now I'm kind of wishing I had looked at it. There was another set of spells that I was looking through, and one of them was you could spend divinity points, like cast your spell, to make it to where you got to draw or pull up so many resource points worth of gear so you could get extra grenades or things like that, or extra ammo. I'm kind of wishing I had that now, because I could have just kept burning grenades and blowing these guys out of the water. But all right, I don't think any of his other spells are going to help, because it has to be holy, and the German grenades that I stole were not holy. Heal, turn undead. What does this do? Okay, so this just does damage to him. Ooh, okay, I might do that. Hold on, let me look and see what that proximity is, because I could use that against that huge wave of guys right there. Okay, so what it is the proximity. If you did a number of hits and they were more in excess than the card would actually hold, you could take and hit them to the rest of the enemies there in the line. That's not going to help me with this, so we're going to stick with a grenade. We're going to pop off a grenade. For this guy, we will spend one of his actions, and we are going to pop this guy right here. That is 4. Well, shoot. I only got 3 D10s set out. Hold on, let me grab one more. All right, I had a couple extra D10s in the box. I went ahead and grabbed a couple out just in case. So we are going to, let's see, penetration is 1. Their cover is 3. So I am going to need anything but a 1. So I'm going to have to roll that 6 and 4 of these. Now, explosion hits will hit everything. So it's not like firing on burst fire, where even if you get multiple hits, you're only causing 1 hit. This will actually hopefully kill them all off if we roll good. All right, go on. Big money, big money. All right, we got the penetration, and we are looking for 7s or higher. So, almost. That is a 6, right? Yeah, we ended up getting 2 hits. So we got 2 kills on them. Beating the cover was good. Oh, that is so close. Let's see. That right there. EK. I can never say that right. And there's some of these in here that, like, see, 2. Let's just switch that out. And we'll do that, because 2 of these guys are dead. All right, that was his first action. Maybe he will take a shot with his rifle and get him, because if I shoot 1 round here with this rifle, I would have to, because the penetration is 1, anything but a 1, and then 5 or up on the shot should get him. No, wait, he doesn't get, that's right, he doesn't get the scope. So I'd have to need a 6 or up. I could spend the divinity to guarantee the kill. I might do that. I could spend the 5 divinity because I'm going to be here a little while, and that will give him the bonus. Oh crap! I have to spend an action to do that. Oh, I have to spend an action. That's right. But it'll come in handy later. I'll tell you what. We'll just take the shot with him this time in hopes of killing them, and then next time he'll use an action because you do have to use an action to cast a spell, unfortunately. So we'll fire with our holy M1 rifle at the last flanker here that is left. See if we can take him out. Anything but a 1 on our cover roll, and we're good. And 6 or higher on the D10. So I need some luck on this D10. Come on. Big money. Big money. Take him out. Ah! And this is what I'm talking about. You see the cover roll obliterated, but we only got a 1 on that. Unless you guys want to pretend that's a 10. But that would normally be a suppression. But since these little bastards are fearless, it does nothing. So I pretty much just wasted an action there. Okay, so we'll pause here because I'm getting close to the time limit I usually like to go on videos, and we'll pick up with the rest of my guys' rather's actions, and then the counterattacks from the zombies. You guys do let me know down in the comments, though, what you think about this type of video where I'm being kind of goofy with it and doing something a little different off the wall, especially with zombies and all that cool stuff. Let me know if this is what you're looking for. All right, that's going to be it for me. You guys take care. I'll catch you in the next one.